Good morning, everyone. Today we're doing a little shop talk, and one of the hot button topics is and hotly debated is going to be hub drive versus, we're going to stick to the hub drive versus mid drive on this, and some of the various different ones, because there's direct drive, which is what I have. And there's in hub drives, there's also a geared hub, and I know a bit about them as well, and we'll bring some of this stuff up. So I welcome any input or comments and what your experiences, and share your guys' experience, because this is not going to be easily covered in a 10-15 minute video. I think it's more like an hour, couple hour topic. But I'll give you my 2 cents and reasoning for things. And again, as usual with me, it's about application of the thing. I don't think a hub drive is necessarily superior across the board. I don't think a mid drive is superior. They have their pluses and minuses. And it's about applying it to what you ride and where you ride and how you ride. I'm gonna go over here and grab my seat here, and then we'll come back. So we'll talk about, we'll go to the mid drive, and on a recumbent, typically that means it's a front wheel drive because it goes on the boom. And we're gonna talk a bit about the different applications, and I'm going to jump around here and there, and there's, like I said, more that can be discussed on just a few minute video. So we're just scratching the surface on this. So a mid drive, let's keep it here to talk about the trikes, which on a regular bike, it's in the middle of the frame at the bottom bracket. That's why the nickname, the mid drive. On a trike, it's front wheel drive, or if not front wheel drive, but it's on the boom out here where the cranks are. It would sit up in this area. And I've built 7 different electric bikes. 2 or 3 of them had mid drives, BHS HD or something, Bafangs. And they work very well. We'll talk about some of the pros and cons. But it sits up in the front on the boom on the crank. And we'll kind of get back here a little further so we can see the bikes better as I talk. So, and on the, pardon me here, and on the hub drives, they're actually on the back. So when again, we're going to talk about application a lot. We're going to be saying that word a lot, because I think that's the key. And it's not so much just getting a hub drive and putting it on everything. It's applying what you think and desire in the best manner and possible thing on the bike that you have. So on a recumbent trike, I thought about electrifying it for a year or 2, because I was having some health issues, still am, and wanted to try electric bikes out. So I thought about, if you're looking at the bike here, as you can see, I thought about hub drive versus mid drive, and it's the same question. So, and as studying the trike, and I've ridden over 100,000 miles on the trikes before I even got the electric trike built up, but so lots of experience and miles on it. So I thought about what's the best place to put one, the strongest, and because you're putting 700 and some watts to 4,000 watts in my case, to a certain part. Where's the strongest part on the bike? And in my opinion, the strongest part on the bike is not the boom. For me, being 6'4", I flex that boom a lot. So having an additional 750 or 2,000 watt mid drive up there would, I'm already sometimes can spin the boom around if it's a little too loose, or flexing it, so I thought that would be the worst area, so I desired to try a hub drive. Also, between the two, in my opinion, the hub drive has a lot less parts to it. I ride about 10,000 miles a year, and I just felt that would be more durable and down a lot less, because anything that has, like we'll go back to the mid-drive, anything that has belts, pulleys, little, ratcheting paws, gears, plastic gears, well, that's all inside your motor. And every time one of them fails or gets worn out or needs maintenance, well, you have to take that motor off or apart and do that. So what motor design, mid-drive or hub motor, has the fewest parts and things, gizmos and gadgets in it that can go wrong? And the answer is direct drive hub motor. So between that and where to mount it, what's the strongest place on a trike, in particular, again, application, I decided to go with the hub drive. And I'm happy to say after 3 years and about 30,000 miles on it, I would not change it today. So I've been very happy with it. And I've never had I've got 4 hubs, and I haven't had any of them down or broken down for any reason, or where I've had to take apart. And I've got 10 to 20,000 on each hub approximately. One of the hubs are a little bit newer, so it doesn't really count. So between these 3 hubs, I have probably 20,000 on one motor and about 10,000 on the other 2. And no downtime or maintenance required. Got a couple bearings in there, and they've been holding up, and so it's been very good, very happy with my choice. So I would suggest, look at the bike you have and what you want to do, and then buy the system that works best for you, that you believe in, that you can maintain or get support for. So I know the marketplace is mid-drive crazy, and most of the trike manufacturers have adopted that and have a boom with a motor already on it. It's, so it's easy and quick, and it works. But some of the downsides with the mid-drive are, and we'll talk about the hub drive if we have a little more time as well about that, but is that it's got more moving parts in it to maintain. It puts stress on your drivetrain because you're feeding the power through your chain and sprockets, which were never really designed to, have anything for more than just human power. So the broken chains or worn out chains and derailleurs, and then to anything that runs through your drivetrain is much more, maintenance and replacements. Then also, if you have any failure in any of them parts, your chain snaps, your derailleur gets hung up on something, doesn't matter what it is, well, you no longer can go. So because if that motor doesn't spin and doesn't spin power through your derailleur and drive chain and pulleys, well, you're done. And on a hub drive, that's a positive. As long as that wheel tire is not flat and you don't need gears and you're not needing all this other stuff to still get you home and move. So that's a big positive. It's simple. I'll touch on a few negatives here while I got a few more minutes. On the hub drive, it is true, the negative, it's a little harder to change your wheel. You have to have braces or torque arms, which is what this silver part here is, an extra dropout brace to keep it from tearing up your dropouts. Depends on your frame material and how thick everything is. The Catrikes are aluminum, so I had these custom made, these dropout. They help support the axle, and plus I'm pushing 4,000 about like 4,100, 4,150 watts out of it. So I had them made, so help strengthen the rear end. And when you get a flat, it's not as readily easily to change the a flat, because you have to, it's more to do. You have to unloosen the nuts. You have to unplug the motor and then do all the rest. So it's more labor intensive and time consuming. Now, my fix for that is I run a BMX tire, which they're known for being very thick. So versus a racing tire that somebody might have on a pedal one, this one's 2, 3, 4 times more durable. It's made for, you know, BMX running over glass and jumping. It's not that it's made for street use. So it's you know how BMX riders ride. It's made for a lot of abuse. So, and I'm here happy to say, knock on wood here, in 20,000 plus miles, I've not flatted one yet. Now, I have had a couple small holes in it, but I also have these set up. My whole bike, all my bikes are set up tubeless, and I have sealant. So with the tubeless sealant, which I run Stan's latex, and the Maxxis hookworm tires, I've not, you know, I have had a little hole in seepage where, but the sealant's sealed it up, and I've never had to replace it ever. I have worn out tires, just made them bald. I usually get about 10,000 a year's worth out of these tires, so that lasts quite a bit of while. And with me, that's about 8 or 10,000 miles. So anyhow, there's a lot of stuff I'm sure I've missed, and like I said, this is probably a 2, 3, 4 hour conversation about hub drive versus mid drive, and there's many variables and questions and different people's answers. But I find on a recumbent trike, I'm very happy with the hub drive, and I've got the direct drive. Again, it's simple versus the geared hubs. Again, you've got gears and plastic gears and bearings, and I just think that, you know, ends up being at some point it's got to end up being more maintenance and downtime. So I'd rather ride on my bike than be in the shop waiting to be fixed or working on it. So that's kind of my take. So pick something that works well for you and what you want to do is my recommendation application. But for me, on a recumbent trike, I'm quite happy with the direct drive hub, and I highly recommend it and give it some consideration. But I have used the mid drives as well, and I just think this is the way to go for all the various reasons. If you have any questions or have any comments of your own, feel free to share them. I'm always open to hear other people's experiences and ideas, and welcome that. Again, this is not just my channel, it's our channel, and without the viewers and comments and subscribers, I wouldn't be here, because that's the reason I'm here, is to share. I'm just sharing my experience and some of my viewpoints and things that I'm happen, and the good and the bad and the ugly. And so, and hopefully somebody will gain something, some knowledge or something positive out of it, and give you an idea and where to go or not to go. And that's the whole point of the video. It's not to tell people what to do, but just to say, this is what I've done or what I'm doing, and this is my experience. So that's the point to every video I make. It's that's my outlook on stuff. So appreciate you all watching. Have a great Labor Day weekend if you get to see this around that time period. And we're talking to everybody later, and appreciate you. Have a blessed day, and stay safe out there. Thank you for watching. Bye.